I'm Echo. I'm going to guide you through a very lovely little yoga practice where we're mostly going to stay in seated poses. Nothing strenuous, just a great way to move the body and release tension through here, a little bit through the wrist. So it should be nice, and I like to do this stuff a little bit. A few days a week should be fine, I think. So we're going to start in a seated pose. Now I always like to sit on the edge of a pillow. If you haven't got one of these, you can grab a normal pillow or maybe some books or a yoga prop like a block if you have one, but don't worry if you don't. This just allows the hips to tilt slightly forward so the pelvis can tilt slightly forward, which is lovely, and you'll notice the knees can be lower than the hips this way. We all have a natural way of sitting cross-legged. As you can see, my left leg is in front of my right, so either you start like that, but every time you maybe do this practice, switch the legs up a little bit. You'll see as I change, this right knee doesn't want to go all the way down to the ground. Now, if this seat does not work for you in any way, then I'm going to recommend bringing the heels towards each other. So we're in this kind of butterfly shape instead. And if that doesn't work, we can always extend the legs out straight. You find a variation that suits you. Now I find that if the back is a little bit kind of rounded towards the lower back, over time mine has definitely straightened out, but what I recommend, and I did this at the start a lot, was go towards a wall. You can sit close to the wall just to allow the spine to lengthen. This will encourage you to use your core as well, which is a really nice thing to do, and roll the shoulders down and back. So stay like that for a little bit. You'll definitely feel it. I definitely feel it. So let's find that seat that feels good for your body. And then let's close the eyes. So we're not here for too long, but we want to really embrace the pose and make sure, again, if you want, switch the legs around. We want to make sure that it does feel good in your body. Now there is a difference between pain and discomfort. So there might be a little bit of discomfort within the practice, and that's usually places of tightness, stuff that we need to work into or work through. But if there is a pain, like a shooting pain or like a triggered pain, we know we need to back off or maybe take a little variation. For a lot of the time, that could be having support underneath the knees or just backing off a little bit, not going to the full extreme. So let's close the eyes, relax the shoulders, and check in with how this seat feels in your body. Now, staying in the poses for a couple of seconds is fine for most of us, but staying for a duration of time becomes a challenge. And you might notice that even in the seat, you might squeeze the shoulders towards each other, or you'll start to slouch into it, or the belly relaxes. See if we can keep this lengthening. Almost imagine someone's holding towards the temples and just lifting the crown of the head up. So we just create this lovely line of energy that runs from the crown of the head all the way towards the seat. From the crown of the head all the way down to the seat, and in the seat to the crown of the head. So we have this lovely line of energy. Feeling refreshed. So let's blink the eyes open. We're going to stay in the seat for a little bit longer. Interlace the fingers behind the back of the head, and then just draw the elbows slightly towards each other. You're going to bring the chin towards the right armpit, almost like you're sniffing the armpit, and squeeze the elbows inwards. We just want to play around with this sensation, so you might want to tuck the chin in more or bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Everyone's a little bit different. We want to find that sweet spot that suits you. Let's stay for about 5 deep breaths, and we want to be stretching through the left side, so through the neck, and we hold so much tension in this place, so it's really important to really help release it. Deep breaths here.
Last few breaths. And tucking the chin towards the chest, we're going to roll over to the opposite side. So readjust it, take the inhale, exhale, dropping chin over towards the left hand side, stretching through the right side. And you might notice a big difference between both sides. Or maybe they feel very, very similar. Last few breaths. And then bringing the head towards central line, just tucking the chin towards the chest. Allow the head to be heavy. We're not rounding the back or trying to bring the crown of the head down. We're simply just stretching through the neck and the shoulders. As you exhale, releasing the hands, take a moment here and just using one hand to draw your head back towards central line.
Take a moment, just see what's going on. How does it feel? Beautiful. I feel better already. From here, if your legs are crossed, we're going to switch it round again just to keep it equal. If you're in one of the other variations that works for you, stay there, feels lovely. Little gentle twist. So my left hand's going to come towards my right knee. We can extend it up, then up and over. The right hand comes behind you, maybe to the fingertips, or if you've got like a book or a block, we can place that underneath. Take an inhale. As you exhale, twist, rotate, gazing over the shoulder. Now, with these twists, a lot of the time, and I'll say as well, we can gaze over the back shoulder. So say, for example, I'm gazing over my right shoulder. And this can feel good for a lot of people. Personally, what I prefer to do is tuck the chin towards the chest again, so I have a little bit of heaviness. If you want to take it deeper, the left back of the hand can press against the right knee to the outer edge. This sometimes creates a deeper twist, and you can bring right hand slightly further behind you. So again, not worrying about how the pose looks, but how does it feel? And then bring yourself back to the central line. We'll switch it around opposite sides. So keep the legs in the same cross position. Left hand goes behind you, right arm swoops up and over. Maybe hand towards the knee or back of the hand. Take the inhale. As you exhale, twist, rotate. And notice if we're just kind of a little soft twist, or it's a nice active twist, so spine lengthening, then gazing over the shoulder or tucking the chin towards the chest. Last few breaths here. Exhale, release, come back through to the central line, bringing the hands towards the knees. So we're going to move through this cat-cow position from a seated pose. So I'll demonstrate from this side so you can see it a little bit better. So as you inhale, the shoulders go forward, chest goes up, lengthening. As you exhale, rounding through the back, tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, you're rounding. Let's do a few rounds together. So inhale, lengthen, chest goes forward, head goes up. If it's okay, drop the head back. As you exhale, round, tuck the chin towards the chest, pull the belly back. Inhale, lengthen, chest goes up, lengthening. Use the strength of your arms to hold against the knees. As you exhale, push the knees away from you. Let's just do this a few more times. So inhale, lengthening. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, create space. Exhale, round.
Last few, inhale.
Exhale.
Let's do one more.
Exhale. And then bring yourself back to the neutral spine. I'm going to keep my legs in the same position. If you want to switch around, you're more than welcome to. Last little bit for the upper body, so arms extend opposite directions. Bring the left arm underneath the right, so we can either hold opposite shoulders, interlace fingers, or hands prayer position. Same movement, that cat-cow. So as you inhale, elbows go up, chest lengthens, elbows up towards the ceiling. As you exhale around the spine. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale around the spine. Last one, deep inhale. Exhale to round. And then bring yourself back to neutral. Extend the arms opposite directions if you want. Switch the legs around. This time right arm goes underneath the left, opposite shoulders, interlace fingers or hands prayer position. Let's do those 3 rounds. Inhale, elbows go up. Exhale to round. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, round the back. Last one, deep inhale. Exhale, rounding. Come back to neutral. As you exhale to release the hands. Closing the eyes. Stay in this comfortable seat. See how the body feels. Maybe take a deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Let's do that once more. Deep breath in. Exhale. Let's bring the hands to the heart center prayer position. And just thank your wonderful body for what it can do, for that lovely release through the shoulders, the neck. When we release the tension around here, the head and the face can release tension as well. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. Namaste, yogis. Thank you very much.